Hi guys, I'm Kled from Baboomin. Today we are filming here in our workshop and I want to take you through the development of our new production model and also share more about who we are. We are a small base focused design building team in China. Some of you may already have seen a lot of Baboomin based video and also the review video, and those videos give you a player perspective, and in this video I want to show you the work behind the instrument, where the idea came from, the decision we make, and how we turn the decision into the bass you receive. And to explain these things, we should start with Yang, our bass maker. Yang have always loved the vintage basses, and lots of Baboomin sound direction came from his personal taste. After many years of playing the bass, a shoulder issue made long sessions more physically demanding for him. He still wants to keep playing the music he loves without concern the weight on the shoulder. And that experience made us start thinking how an instrument can relieve the problem. So a headless design looks like the answer we are looking for, and you reduce the weight at the end of the neck, shorten the overall instrument, and make the bass very easy to handle. At the same time, a headless layout changes the whole structure of the instrument, and which makes the keeping the familiar response and vintage-inspired voices one of our biggest challenge in the process. So the question became, how can we keep the freedom of a headless bass while still giving the player the familiar sound and hand feeling they already trust? And it became more clear through our custom shop work with players around the world. Over the past few years, we have built custom bass for more than 100 musicians around the world, and one of them is my friend Armand, who works with Bollywood music director in India and regularly perform on the large stage. The performance feedback he gives teaches what really matters in the professional use. After chat with a lot of customers, we start to understand which idea really works for the player who spend a lot of time on stage. And the whole process eventually became the Q-River Air. We bring the most useful idea from those custom built together in one. And the first part of the question was the way, how could we make the bass lighter while keeping the response we want? A traditional solid body bass is usually around 43mm, and for the Q-River Air, we bring the body down to around 39. Then we stop the chamber structure, testing different initial layout, and adjust how much wood we remove, because every change affects the weight distribution and the body response in your hand. And through the process, we pay close attention to the acoustic response of the body, adjust the chamber structure until the weight, balance, and response work together. And that allows us to guarantee that every Q-River Air is under 3.6 kg. A big part of making the whole system work is the bridge, so I definitely need to introduce our own Q-River bridge. It uses a one-piece base which gives all the strings the same solid platform. We also spend a lot of time refining the turning feel, so it will be very smooth even under the strength tension. And we're testing several materials and choose the aerospace grade aluminum because its density and hardness work best for the design. The next challenge was figure out how to keep the vintage bass sound in a totally different structure. We started with classic wood selection, and before we use any piece of wood, we check its weight and moisture content to make sure all under the control. Because the whole structure of the instrument have changed, so we could not just jump pick an off-the-shelf pickup and expect it to work with the way we want it. So that becomes the most of the biggest challenge for us. So we developed our own pickup around the bass and the sound we had in mind, and testing different winding and magnet choice until we find the balance of the warmth, clarity, and the mid-range that feel right to us. The standard model keeps a familiar jazz bass foundation, while the Pro gives the player more way to shape the sound for different playing situations. And most players who come to us already have more than one good bass. You may have a Fender, a Music Man, or Walkway, and each one have its own sound. But sometimes you just want to arrive with one bass plug in and focus on the show. So it needs to be easy to carry while still give you enough range to handle the whole set. And that explains why we put so many knobs on it. And it needs to cover different kind of music style, and the control let you move between different playing the vintage sound and quickly find the right place in the mix. We use the precise machining for the main structure, so every instrument will start with a consistent base, but the part you actually feel like the neck shape, the fingerboard edge, the fret end are finished by hand. And we use the machine where they work best, and we use the handwork where the fine adjustment matter most. Before you leave our workshop, everyone will go through a full setup and final inspection and make sure it arrives ready for the real playing. There are also a few details that carry more of our design language. At the end of the neck, the handpiece takes inspiration from the line of the traditional Chinese architecture. Its shape also allows the bass to sit directly on a gravity guitar stand. On the back, you can find two ancient Chinese scripts, a Qinghe, which means the clear river. The name came from the river outside our wooden shop, and that is also where the name Q River came from. Over the past few years, you can see Baboomin bass in all kinds of places around the world. To everyone who trusts us with a bass, thank you very much. That means a lot to us. And we hope the Q River Air can bring you lighter, more reliable experience, and you can just focus on the music you love. And if you want more information, please just check our website. And that's all. Thank you very much.